The Cocoa Puffs conspiracy video, chat. Chat, who likes Cocoa Puffs? I don't even like Cocoa Puffs. Like, I'm not gonna lie. What's the other one that they have? It's Cocoa Puffs and then what? Trix? No, Trix is the bunny rabbit. What is oh no, you know what I'm talking about? I'm thinking of Cocoa Pebbles. And Fruity Pebbles was the better one. I hated Cocoa Pebbles. This is different. This is like Reese's, the Reese's cereal, but chocolate. I like the Reese's cereal though. I'm not gonna lie. I prefer Reese's Puffs. Yeah, Reese's Puffs is fire. Are they by the same maker? Lock in.
There's no escaping chocolatey Cocoa Puff.
What's the conspiracy?
I've always thought there was something strange about Cocoa Puff commercials. Most kids' cereal commercials are pretty straightforward. There's a fun, wacky mascot character who wants a certain type of cereal and has to overcome some kind of obstacle to get it.
Yo, I was just about to say, I think Lucky Charms had the best commercials. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if it's the same in Canada, but the US Lucky Charms was the best by far. In terms of commercials, I don't like the cereal that much. I only like the marshmallows.
Lucky Charms! Silly rabbit, tricks are for kids!
It's pretty basic stuff. But the thing that's strange about Cocoa Puff commercials is that Sonny the Cuckoo Bird isn't trying to get the cereal, he's actively trying to avoid it.
How do I escape the great taste of Cocoa Puffs? You've got to keep Cocoa Puffs away from me!
If you think about it, Sonny is kind of a struggling addict who's desperately trying not to relapse, but...
What? Wait, it's that dark? Wait, what? I don't even remember any of the commercials. I remember everything in the room or wherever he was turned into chocolate. That's all I remember. Yeah, it's the same in Canada. I mainly ate the marshmallows as a kid. Yeah. Now they sell bags of marshmallows for like $15 a tiny little bag. It's
fails
insane.
Every time and ends up destroying whatever building he's in and terrifying the people
around him. I don't
even
remember the commercials for this.
I'm going Cocoa for Cocoa Puffs! Cocoa for Cocoa Puffs!
Cocoa Puffs are literally ruining his life, and I think it's kind of weird that that's how General Mills chose to advertise their cereal for children. But whatever. These are just silly 30-second kids commercials that are...
General Mills... Can I just say something? General Mills, I don't think, unless you like start noticing, General Mills literally owns everything in your grocery store. Bro, their little stamp is on actually everything. It's insane. I never knew like how much they own. They just be buying out other food companies and then just slapping their name on it. It's nuts. If you next time you go to the grocery store, look for the little GM in the corner. You're going to notice it. Their little logo, it's on everything. It's on everything. Like the only food that we're actually eating is probably like 80% General Mills, which is nuts. That's like terrifying. That is so scary that one company owns that much.
We're all essentially the same. There's no plot or world building. There couldn't possibly be anything here worth theorizing about. Right? What if I told you that beneath the surface of these colorful cereal advertisements is one of the most dark and complex underlying narratives I have ever seen in a piece of media? A hidden story of addiction, war, betrayal, and a massive conspiracy about the world Sonny lives in that no one has discovered before today. I promise you that after this, you will never be able to watch a Cocoa Puff commercial the same way again. This is...
Ever since... like streaming and like nobody watches cable anymore, I don't think I've seen a single Cocoa Puff cereal because you don't get ads anymore for like TV or on the TV for like cereal. I don't ever get ads. If I get ads for anything, it's like either like some medication or I don't know. They're just like random, like Amazon. I get Amazon ads. But I don't ever get like specifics, like Cocoa Puffs commercial. I have not watched one in literally a decade. I love Honey Nut Cheerios. I love...
the Cocoa Puffs conspiracy.
What do you think the conspiracy is? Like, what do you think it is? So he's addicted to the cereal and it's ruining his life. That's not really a conspiracy though. Like where's I have no clue where this is gonna take us. Is this Alex Bale? Yeah, this is the Cocoa Puffs Conspiracy
the very
by
first
Alex
commercials
Bale.
for Cocoa Puffs aired in 1958 and originally featured 3 children instead of the iconic cuckoo bird as their mascot.
All aboard for the Cocoa Puffs train. Ding, ding!
It wasn't until 1962 that Sonny made his first appearance as the bird who goes cuckoo whenever he sees Cocoa Puffs.
Cocoa Puffs.
Watch out, because I'm Cocoa Puff, Cocoa Puff, Cocoa Puff.
This format was very successful, and Sonny has been the mascot for the brand ever since. Since then, he's gone through many redesigns, but the basic premise has always stayed the same. Sometimes he's joined by children, sometimes he's with his grandpa, but he always ends up going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, despite his best efforts to avoid them.
Up here, I won't go cuckoo for my favorite cereal. I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
It wasn't until 2004 that Sonny got his most iconic redesign that he's still known for today. And it's these commercials that I'm going to be focusing on.
Yeah,
for this
these are the ones
theory.
I saw.
The more modern Cocoa Puff commercials introduce us to the world that Sonny lives in, a society inhabited by intelligent talking birds.
No chocolatey and vanilla Cocoa Puffs combos, part of this good breakfast.
And it's surprisingly complex for just being the backdrop of kids' cereal commercials. They have their own bird cities, bird airports, bird legal systems, they even have a bird military.
Extra chocolatey.
Where does he find this information? Or is it this is the information he's using only coming from the commercials that he sees? It's gotta be, right? Like there's no like if I look it up, there's CocoaPuffsLore.com and there's like a whole entire lore page. There's no way. He must be getting this just straight from all of the commercials.
Who want the rat more chocolate?
I wonder how many commercials have they made? Like obviously not 1958 to 2015. It's just a date. There's not an exact amount of how many were made. Like, dude, cereal companies must be like putting so much money into their
Why do the
commercials.
Cocoa Puff commercial birds need a military? Like, who are they fighting? Are there bird wars? And the entire bird world seems to run on Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah, that's
All
what I
the
remember,
grocery stores
everything turning
sell
into
are Cocoa
chocolate.
Puffs. If you go to the opera, they're singing about Cocoa Puffs.
This box right here. The Cocoa Puffs.
Even the media seems to be run by Cocoa Puffs.
Extra new chocolatey vanilla Cocoa Puffs combo cereal.
So, obviously, this is a very difficult place for someone trying to beat a Cocoa Puff addiction. No matter what Sonny does or where he goes, he cannot avoid Cocoa Puffs. He tries to ask people for help, but all they want to do is talk about how great Cocoa Puffs are.
How do I escape the great taste of Cocoa Puffs?
Why would you want to escape it? Cocoa Puffs are munchy.
Crunchy. Stop it.
The only person willing to help him is Gramps, his trusted grandpa, who's been with him since 1962.
Keep Shelly from going cuckoo. I'm gonna hide Cocoa Puffs in this room.
Gramps?
I'm not hiding.
I'm sure he's gonna get to it, but I want to know like why is he trying? If everything revolves around Cocoa Puffs, why is he trying to quit it? What's the reason for trying to quit it? If everyone's eating it, it's everywhere. That's all he sees. He can't escape it. Why even try and quit it?
Cocoa Puffs.
I'm sure he'll get into that.
Don't go cuckoo on me, boy.
But even with his help, it's not enough. He tries to go to the store, or the opera, or in a plane, or a deserted island, but wherever he goes, Cocoa Puffs is already there.
Cocoa Puffs.
Sonny even tries to file a restraining order against Cocoa Puffs, but it doesn't work because apparently they're too delicious.
I find you guilty of being delicious.
Sonny is a very tragic character because of just how much Cocoa Puffs are an inescapable, fundamental part of this world. But it isn't always like this. Occasionally, there are these weird outlier commercials that show a different side to this world, where we see these little moments where the bird citizens are just as afraid of Cocoa Puffs as Sonny is. The first time I noticed this was in a commercial for the new Cocoa Puffs chocolate and vanilla combo cereal.
Extra, extra new chocolate and vanilla Cocoa Puffs combo cereal.
Chocolate and
It
vanilla, I ain't
opens
never
with
seen
a
that.
newspaper boy announcing the new cereal, but for the first time, people seem kind of disinterested in Cocoa Puffs and just walk past him. And then
God, that
the
dude
commercial
zooted off
takes
the Cocoa
a very
Puffs.
sudden turn.
When chocolatey and vanilla combine, there's no escape.
Two massive Cocoa Puffs in the sky crash into each other and begin raining down Cocoa Puffs all over the city. The people start screaming and running for their lives as the entire city is consumed by chocolate and
It's like
vanilla.
hail.
Don't go cuckoo! Don't go cuckoo!
But after Sunny goes cuckoo, we cut back and see that everyone is now enjoying the cereal.
New chocolate and vanilla Cocoa Puffs combo.
It's like they got hypnotized.
Part of this
my
good
God.
breakfast.
Now,
The government is drugging them. The government is
Something
drugging
has
them.
changed. This is not a world where everyone has always loved Cocoa Puffs. I think that this is a world that has been taken over by Cocoa Puffs. And if you don't believe me, we get much more
No.
explicit confirmation of this in the commercial for the new chocolatey explosion puffs. I've kind of been holding off on showing this one because
Bro, he's
it
got
is
the shirt
honestly
on, too.
the most insane commercial I have ever seen in my entire life. Like, you are not prepared for what I am about to show you. This commercial
what?
takes place inside of the Bird military headquarters, where Sunny, as a Cocoa Puffs expert, discusses the dangers of this new type of Cocoa Puffs that's exploding in people's homes.
I'm warning you, it's more chocolatey.
What do you mean more chocolatey?
yeah.
Picture chocolatey Cocoa Puffs.
Okay.
Even more chocolatey than that.
Ah!
And the military birds look terrified of this and are treating it like a major threat.
Ah!
Extra chocolatey puffs?
Who want the rat more chocolatey?
Just how chocolatey is it?
And what happens next is... I can't even describe it to you. You just have to kind of see it for
Oh
yourself.
no.
Even more chocolatey than that.
Ah!
Just how chocolatey is it?
Ooh, Cocoa Puffs. That's good extra chocolate. Go for it, Cocoa Puffs. Go for Cocoa Puffs.
Sunny reveals he secretly brought a box of the explosive
Oh my
Cocoa Puffs
God.
into the meeting with him, essentially a bomb that he launches at the military, basically committing Cocoa Puffs domestic terrorism and flooding the entire room with chocolate.
Oh my god, he's a terrorist. He's a
And
terrorist.
afterwards, we see the main military guy again, except now he seems to be supporting the cereal,
Limited
Oh
time
my
only.
god.
and even his military
He's been
stars
transformed.
have been replaced with Cocoa Puffs. Sunny has essentially performed a coup and used Cocoa Puffs to take over the Bird military.
This is what happened in Nazi Germany in 1940s.
Commercials are not about trying to sell cereal to kids. They're about the hostile takeover of the bird world from within. But why is Sunny doing this? I thought he was just some guy trying to
Cinnamon Toast Crunch is better. Yo, I always thought that what's it? Apple Jacks, the Apple Jacks mascot was tongue secure. And then I found out they're two different things, but they're literally the same thing. There's a clip of me saying that somewhere. I guess they're different, but they look exactly the same. Tongue Sahur is just a giant cinnamon stick.
escape his addiction.
You gotta keep Cocoa Puffs away from me.
Why is he suddenly a sleeper agent working for Cocoa Puffs in this
A
commercial?
sleeper
and
agent
who
is
is really
crazy.
behind this takeover? So, at this point, you might be thinking that these are all just a bunch of random, incoherent, one-off commercials with no continuity or logic behind the things happening. You know, they're just a bunch of wacky, random skits made to sell cereal to kids, and we shouldn't really
No,
try
it's
to
not.
understand them.
It's
And
serious.
you'd probably be right until they released a single commercial that fundamentally changed everything we thought we knew about this world. In fact, this commercial gives us so much new evidence that it is the entire reason I decided to make this theory. Let's
Okay.
take a look.
Cocoa Puffs experiment.
Chat, do you remember
How
this
long
commercial?
does it take Sunny to go cuckoo for?
Cocoa Puffs?
Immediately, this commercial looks and feels very different than the others. Instead of a bird city, we're inside of a very advanced looking laboratory where Sunny is
Alright.
apparently being experimented on with Cocoa Puffs.
Begin countdown now.
so chocolatey. I'm Cocoa Puffs. Cocoa Puffs.
Oh my god.
As expected, Sunny goes cuckoo and destroys the lab, but in the final moments of the commercial, we pull back to see who's really running the show. Humans.
Who is that?
Humans are the ones behind this experiment. This world
Oh
that
my
we thought was
God.
only inhabited by intelligent bird people also has humans in it. And now,
Oh
with this
my
context,
God.
we can finally start to put all the pieces together.
I actually didn't expect that. I did not expect that. That makes sense.
So, here is my theory. This is a world where advanced intelligent humans and bird people separately coexist as global superpowers. And I believe humans are the ones who created the Cocoa Puffs. I think
So
we can
that they
assume
can
this
take
because
control.
we can see humans are running a lab that is clearly making and testing Cocoa Puffs. We can even see the chemical structure for Cocoa Puffs on the monitor. So that means that humans are responsible for giving Cocoa Puffs to bird society.
Oh my
and
God.
clearly their intentions are far beyond just diplomatic trade. Remember what they were testing for.
How long does it take Sunny to go cuckoo for?
Cocoa Puffs.
How long does it take Sunny to go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs? They are specifically testing how addictive the cereal is, meaning humans are intentionally trying to create the most addictive product they can.
Wait, this actually got deep. Like, this is actually insane. I did not think there was lore this deep in Cocoa Puffs, the world. This is actually, I didn't expect that twist. I thought this was all like jokes, but it's actually serious. It's serious. So lock in, chat, be serious. No more joking. Do not make jokes, okay? Because this is real life. This is happening real life. This is happening to our children.
In the world of these
Our
commercials,
children are the birds, and adults, these adults and companies are the humans in this example. So what I think is happening, don't tell me what to do.
Cocoa Puffs are not just a delicious breakfast item. They
sorry.
are a weapon created by humans to brainwash and control an enemy nation's population. The fictional in-universe cereal is what I mean, not the real-life Cocoa Puffs.
Please don't sue me, General Mills.
We are witnessing
Unless-
an interspecies war between humans and birds, where humans are launching giant Cocoa Puffs at the cities and planting sleeper agents inside of the military. Why is this inside of a cereal commercial? So, these commercials are telling the story of this global Cocoa Puffs war. But I think they're telling it out of order, and this lab commercial is at the start of the timeline, showing us the creation
That would make sense.
of Cocoa.
I feel like a lot of companies, they don't pre-plan this whole lore. I think they start releasing commercials and then someone gets an idea and they're like, wait, we could turn this into something. And that's why everything is reversed, because they didn't think about the idea of this being lore until a few commercials down. That's why everything is in reverse. I think that's what happened with Star Wars as well. I'm gonna be honest. I think they wanted to add more to the story, so they reversed the story of Star Wars. That confused me as a kid. I didn't like that, okay? I didn't understand.
Cocoa Puffs. The humans
continue.
used Sunny as a guinea pig to create an extremely addictive cereal, and they even made him the mascot on the box to help sell it to other birds. But why would Sunny go along with this?
Chat, aren't
Well,
birds
he doesn't-
allergic to chocolate? Are birds allergic to chocolate? Are birds allergic to chocolate? I think like dogs and cats are, right? No, birds are not allergic to chocolate, but chocolate is extremely toxic to them. It is a poisoning rather than an allergic reaction. Oh my God, that's even worse. Oh my God. Being too active or shaky, seizures, passing away, throwing up, trouble digestion. So they're actively killing off the birds in here and making it addictive.
Doesn't exactly
Oh
have a
my God.
choice. Like everyone else, he's just a victim being controlled by the
they're not
addictive,
allergic, they're
brainwashing
deadly.
properties of Cocoa Puffs. All they have to do to activate his programming is just say
I wonder
his
if he's gonna
three
mention
trigger
that.
words: munchy, crunchy,
Crunchy.
chocolatey,
Chocolatey.
and he goes Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. He is the human's perfect sleeper agent. And believe it or not, this has all actually been foreshadowed since the very first Cocoa Puff commercials.
Oh my
Remember
God.
how I said the original 1958 commercials only featured children instead of a bird? Well, that wasn't entirely true.
Chat, give me a second. This low-key actually making me hungry. Give me 1 second.
All aboard for the Cocoa Puffs train.
In the kid's home, we can see a cage holding a bird. From the very start, Sunny has always been a prisoner to humans. And even the 70s commercials show us that it was humans who first got Sunny addicted.
Puff, puff, Cocoa Puffs, chocolate tasting Cocoa Puffs, munchy, crunchy, chocolatey.
Do you think they planned it, though? You think they planned this, or you think they just noticed the pattern and then they were like, wait, we can make this into something?
Cocoa Puffs, yahoo!
And if you're still not convinced that this is an intentional hidden narrative inside of these commercials, then let me ask you this. Why did they choose to make the mascot of their cereal a cuckoo bird? Sure, it's partially because cuckoo sounds like cuckoo, but I think there's a deeper reason. What are cuckoo birds? They're brood parasites. Instead of raising their young, they secretly lay their eggs into the nest of other bird species, and once the baby cuckoo hatches, they proceed to kill the other birds and take over the nest from within.
The cuckoo chick instinctively pushes out any other eggs in the
No
nest.
way.
They are literally the sleeper agents of
demons.
birds. This is exactly what's happening in these commercials.
Oh my God.
Humans secretly inserted Sunny into bird society, and he took it over from within, just like a cuckoo bird. And the humans didn't just randomly insert Sunny into any old nest. Take a look at the commercial where we see Sunny's grandpa's house.
It keeps Sally from going cuckoo. I'm gonna hide Cocoa Puffs in this room.
Gramps?
They're in a hallway full of what I assume are family photos. And if you look closely, you can see a picture of
They're
the
rich.
main military bird. The humans inserted Sunny into a family with a high-ranking military officer,
God.
which allowed Sunny to use that connection to get into the military headquarters and perform the coup. And it worked. Everyone hit by Cocoa
Oh my
Puffs
God.
instantly loves them. They own the military, their entire economy and legal system runs on Cocoa Puffs. Humans have essentially colonized and taken over all of bird society. They won. So, now that the war is over, I guess the next question is, what happens to Sunny? Well, he's not a prisoner anymore. He's free to live a normal life in a world controlled by humans and eat all the Cocoa Puffs he wants. Except now, unlike all the birds around him, he desperately doesn't want Cocoa Puffs.
You've got to keep Cocoa Puffs away from me! How do we escape the great taste of Cocoa Puffs?
But why? Because more than anyone else, Sunny knows the truth about this world. He knows all the horrible things humans have done to bird society, the horrible things he has done to betray his country. So, of course, he would try and reject Cocoa Puffs. But the world he lives in literally runs on the cereal. No matter where he goes, he can't escape his addiction. Remember, he even tried to file a restraining order against Cocoa Puffs in a bird court of law, but the judge refused to. Wait a second. Why is the judge Sunny's grandpa?
What? Was? Chocolate is thicker than blood.
Cuckoo court now in session. I find you guilty of being delicious. Sonny, this is a fancy restaurant.
That is clearly Sunny's grandpa. Even his nameplate says
Yeah,
Judge Gramps.
Judge Gramps,
Wouldn't that
okay.
be like a major conflict of interest? Like, you can't just be a judge for your own family member's court case, right? And even if we ignore that, isn't Sunny's grandpa supposed to be the one character who's actually on his side?
It keeps Sally from going cuckoo. I'm gonna hide Cocoa Puffs in this room.
Cocoa Puffs?
Don't go cuckoo on me, boy.
Why does he rule against Sunny when he's the only one who's been trying to help him beat his addiction? maybe we need to take a closer
He's making
look
money off the
at
humans.
Sonny's grandpa.
He's getting
In
paid
one
under
of
the
the
table.
commercials, we see Gramps trying to help Sonny by hiding the Cocoa Puffs.
I'm gonna hide Cocoa Puffs in this room.
Gramps?
I'm not hiding Cocoa Puffs.
But immediately after, he says this.
I'm not Cocoa. Don't open that door then, cause there's munchy, crunchy, chocolatey Cocoa Puffs in there.
Look at him. He's clearly
He's got
trying
an
to
evil
tempt Sonny
grin.
into getting the Cocoa Puffs. He even uses Sonny's exact
Look at that
trigger
evil
words
grin.
and has a nefarious smile.
Oh my god, he's evil.
Gramps doesn't want Sonny
He's
to beat
evil.
his addiction. He just wants Sonny to think that he's on his side, but in reality, Gramps is manipulating him. But
Oh my god.
why? Because I think Sonny's grandpa is
being
working
paid off.
for the
Yeah,
humans.
yeah, he's being
Sonny
paid off for
is
sure.
the mascot for Cocoa Puffs, and if humans are going to continue to use Cocoa Puffs to control bird society, then they can't have the mascot on the box actively trying to avoid and discredit the cereal.
You gotta keep Cocoa Puffs away from me. It turns everything chocolatey, and they make me go cuckoo.
So, they use someone close and trusted to Sonny, like his grandpa, to manipulate
makes
him
sense.
into
That makes
never
sense.
breaking free of his addiction.
Well, they're munchy and crunchy.
Oh, I'm Cocoa.
Just look at Gramps' life. He's got a big house, he eats at fancy restaurants, and he's a powerful judge who can seemingly
He got
break
money.
whatever rules he wants.
He got
Gramps
money for
is
sure.
thriving in this human-controlled bird society, and I think it's because he made a deal with the humans to betray his own
Oh my
grandson.
god.
And once again, Gramps profiting off of Sonny has been foreshadowed since the very first commercials.
Oil, we're rich.
How you gonna get it up, Gramps?
Sonny can't resist Cocoa Puffs. Here, Sonny.
Yahoo!
Gramps, Sonny's only parental figure, has always been working against him. But
Wow.
that brings up something else that I've always wondered about. Why is Gramps Sonny's only parental figure? Where are Sonny's parents? Like, even if Sonny was a brood parasite inserted into this family, he'd still have parents before grandparents.
They were killed
right?
off.
It feels like someone's missing. This may
Assassination.
seem like a pointless question to ask for how little backstory we're given about these characters, but there is actually a single insane hidden detail in one of these commercials that unlocks
no.
one final damning part to this theory. Remember those family photos that had the military guy in them? If you look closely, the hallway is full of different bird people, all with boxes of Cocoa Puffs, except for one photo that shows a female bird
Who's
all
that?
by herself. And it's the only photo with
that his
no
mom?
Cocoa Puffs. It's a really weird detail to include, but what's even stranger is that when Sonny is about to open the door to release the Cocoa Puffs, the photo changes to show the woman is afraid for Sonny. Sure, maybe this was just supposed to be a cartoony way to emphasize the danger, but then why is she the only photo that changes? The birds in the photo right next to her are completely indifferent to Sonny's struggle. This feels like the animators are intentionally trying to tell us something about
That's his
specifically
mom.
this female bird that we've never seen before. And trust me, I've checked. She doesn't show up in the background of any of the other commercials. So here is the final part of my theory. I think this is Sonny's mother. Maybe
knew
his
it.
real mother, or maybe his adopted mother from the whole brood parasite thing. Just like Sonny, she was clearly aware of the dangers of Cocoa Puffs and wanted to avoid them. But unlike everyone else, why don't we see her in any of these commercials?
'Cause
I think it's because she tried to protect her son from the
she
dangers
got
of Cocoa Puffs, and the
removed.
humans who needed Sonny for their plans murdered her because of
Oh
it.
my god. Oh my god.
These Cocoa Puff commercials are not just a
No.
bunch of funny little cartoons designed to sell cereal to kids. They are a complex, interconnected story about the horrors of war, addiction, family betrayal, and murder. And if after all of this, you still have the fucking balls to leave a comment saying, "Oh, Alex, I think they're just cereal commercials, you're overthinking this," then let me ask you this. Why did they decide to make the characters in these commercials birds? Birds can't eat
Chocolate. I said that at the
Chocolate
beginning.
is poisonous to birds.
Oh
the
my
entire
God.
bird world is slowly
Oh my
being poisoned
God.
by Cocoa Puffs so that humans are the only dominant species on this
Oh my
planet.
God.
Or maybe they're just cereal commercials. I don't know.
Yo, W video by Alex Bale.